Good morning. I hope everyone is doing well and is doing okay with all of the inclement weather of the last few days. We just began this past weekend the month of Mar Cheshvan. And for me, throughout this month of Tishrei, the first month before this month began, I let my hair grow, and it's wavy in the back, and I need a haircut, and I haven't shaven in quite some time. And the reason why is because my grandmother passed away in the middle of the holidays. And this time has always been a tough time for me. My grandfather, her husband, passed away just after Simchat Torah also, and we had his yahrzeit just a week ago. I remember and recall special times with them and special times being with them. And this time, during this month of Tishrei, has always been a time for me to think about my grandfather and now also my grandmother, and to make it a time that's special to remember those people. Now, we have these times throughout the year put into our services on the Shalosh Regalim, and on Yom Kippur we have Yizkor, and we just had one at the end of Sukkot. We'll have one for Pesach, we have one for Shavuot, and we had one during Yom Kippur. This time to remember people is an important one in Judaism. And I think it's a healing process, and it helps us heal from loss. Now, we know we're supposed to sit Shiva, meaning 7, for the 7 days after somebody passes away. But if that happens in the middle of the holidays, then Shiva stops with whatever that next holiday is. So my grandmother passed away between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Before Yom Kippur started, Shiva was over, even though it was only 3 days of sitting Shiva for my family. And then there's Shloshim, the 30 days. And actually, if it happens this same way, at Sukkot, Zman Simchatenu, the time of our happiness, it actually stops then, and the 30 days stop then. As it is for Shavuot and Pesach as well, and Rosh Hashanah. But for me, there was something internal that I needed. And I needed this time, this entire time, to really think about the impact that she had on my life. And I've taken this time, and every time I look at a mirror, I remember her because I haven't shaven during these 30 days. And I will shave at the end of the week, Lichvod Shabbat, before Shabbos, and I'll get a haircut before Shabbos that I haven't gotten since before Rosh Hashanah. But it gave me time. And I think that that's something that we all need in terms of healing, because healing does take time. Many people are dealing with health issues. Many people have dealt with the death of close relatives and friends and people whom they've loved throughout their lives. But all of that takes time. And it's not time to grieve as much as it's time to be comforted a little bit, and to know that there's something greater out there that's watching over us, and to find that somewhere. For me, spiritually, I always turn to the Psalms, and there are plenty of them to choose from. Psalm 23, which is done quite frequently, is one of those. But another one comes every single morning when we do tefillot, and that's Psalm 30. A Psalm of David, a song for the dedication of the temple, but it was Mizmor Shir Chanukat Habayit. The word Habayit is for the house of David, or it's to David, the dedication of the house, meaning the Beit HaMikdash, the temple, but it can also mean for our own homes. And today, maybe it means this type of place, in a synagogue, and it's a dedication for that place. I extol you, Adonai, you raised me up. You did not permit foes to rejoice over me. I cried to you, and you healed me. You saved me from the pit of death. Sing to Adonai, you faithful. Acclaim God's holiness. God's anger lasts a moment. Divine love is lifelong. Tears may linger for a night. Joy comes with the dawn. While at ease, I once thought nothing can shake my security. Favor me, and I am a mountain of strength. Hide your face, Adonai, and I am terrified. To you, Adonai, would I call before the eternal, would I plead. What profit is there if I am silenced? What benefit if I go to my grave? Will the dust praise you? Will I proclaim your faithfulness? Hear me, Adonai, be gracious, be my help. You transform my mourning into dancing, my sackcloth into robes of joy, that I might sing your praise unceasingly, that I might thank you, Adonai my God, Le'olam Odeka, forever. And this Mizmor Shir Chanukat Habayit LeDavid, Psalm 30, that we do every morning, helps us to wake up, and it helps us to get going, and it helps us to think about how we continue to have faith and have trust in God, and how if we sing to God, that God will help us. There's a tune for part of this psalm, which we do Motzei Shabbos, that we do as Shabbat is ending. Elecha Adonai ekra, ve'el Adonai etchanan. Shema Adonai v'chaneni, Adonai heye ozer li. God is my help. Just like Psalm 27 in the Psalm of the Season, it's God is my help. Right? Ozer li, my help. And we can turn to God daily. And at this time, at the end of Shloshim, for my grandmother, my Shloshim, I look to this psalm to help me and to make it through this tough time, and to help me realize that God is here to help me and here to help us. Elecha Adonai ekra, ve'el Adonai etchanan. Elecha Adonai ekra, ve'el Adonai etchanan. Shema Adonai v'chaneni, Adonai heye ozer li. Shema Adonai v'chaneni, Adonai heye ozer li. Elecha Adonai ekra, ve'el Adonai etchanan. Elecha Adonai ekra, ve'el Adonai etchanan. Shema Adonai v'choneni, Adonai heye ozer li. Shema Adonai v'choneni, Adonai heye ozer li. May God be my help. May God be all of our helps as we make it through, as we are healthy and happy and enjoying each other and life. Have a wonderful, wonderful, safe day.